Let's see how that sounds. A little quiet, maybe? Turn it up a smidge. I don't know if there's gonna be options when we get into the game. I guess we'll find out. No, I think this is part of the reason why I wanted to play this is because to me I was getting Home Safety Hotline vibes. It's like a game where um you look for ghosts in pictures, but there's also a story going on, so I don't want to turn it up too much because I don't know how loud the everything else is gonna be. We'll check. Let's just start the demo. Yeah, I think that's fine. Oh, hey. Thank God you're here. I've been waiting. Hi, welcome. Come in, come in. Why are you making your friend wait outside? Come, we've been waiting for you. Hey there, son. Good to see you. I think it sounds okay. It's like this weird blend of real and fake photographs, it looks like. What is that? Dog photos turned sideways. Stocks. Hello. Hi, baby. The baby's watching TV. What is the one game? You did this last time. You said that this is reminding me of a game, and then you didn't elaborate. What one game? What are my buttons here? Hi. Do I sit down? But, hang on. Oh, controls, here we go. Run. Spectral Aware UI. I'm clicking on people, nothing's happening. Can't talk to Grandma. Trying to open the door. Can't talk to this guy. Can't talk to you. I shut the TV off. Am I bugged out here? I broke the game already? What's going on? Oh, now I can't remember what it's called. I can't... I can't do anything. I think I broke the game already? He looks at me and then I try and talk to him and nothing happens. See what happens if I load this autosave? I have to start from... relaunch the game or something. Restart. Oh, there we go. Did you get it? Yep. Will it work? The reviews look good. Relax, I know this photography stuff. I know how it works. Food's ready, everyone. Oh. Oh god, oh no. Great timing. Fused again, I'll get it. Sorry about that. I don't know what's wrong with this house lately. Everything just keeps breaking down all the time. Really drives me up the wall. Looks great to me. Everything is so well kept. Thank you. That's very kind. This spot of mold, though. A few nights ago, it just appeared out of nowhere. I think someone got bombed in your house. I don't think I don't think that's mold. I got some bleach, so that's my Sunday sorted, I guess. Come on, I'm sure he doesn't want to hear about our household issues. You mind turning the TV off for a bit? It's important. The market might finally recover this year. What's her name? She's Lily. She's 5 months old now. Tell you what, kid, never have children. It's a lot of responsibility. Don't say that. Ignore him. He's just sleep deprived. See what I mean? It's your family. It's worth every bit of energy you put into it. I know, sis, I know. Eli was telling me earlier that you were into photography and photo editing, photo manipulation, that kind of stuff. I want to take a photograph that is remembered years from now. Capture something that no one has ever before. Ambitious, I respect that. Your friend here has taken up the tuba. He's a little off-key, but at least it's easy to find him if he ever gets lost. Josh, I'm so proud of him. I've always wanted to learn music, but never had the time. Shall we head in? Yes, you two have plans to try out a new game, don't you? A game? No, it's software a software game. Come on, let's go. Okay. It's risky, but it's also stupid to not do it. You can play it safe all the time. Or what? Oh, hey kid, how's it going? Oh, I'm talking. Thought I was talking to the baby. Milk bottle at 6 p.m., bed by 7, or was it 8 p.m.? I should call home and ask again. Damn piece of shit. Oh, hello, didn't see you there. Shoot now, I'd rather you didn't see this until the wall's all cleaned up. Can I just snoop around their house? Green tea? Cafe Italiano. What is this? Darjeeling tea, original Indian. Never heard of it. Bacon good spaghetti. Hey kids, he who fights with monsters might take care lest he there become a monster. And if you gaze for long into the abyss gazes also into you, Quacky the duck. Okay. Break into everybody's bedrooms. Shut the door. Alright, tell me, what's going on? It started a few weeks ago. Well, now that I think about it, small things have been happening for the past year. Always objects that seem to rearrange themselves. My room's basically clean itself. Seems to basically clean itself. At first I thought it was my mom, but it happens even when no one else is home. You're making me wish I was being haunted instead. It's not funny. At night I can hear sounds, as if the walls are alive and talking to each other, planning something. And what my mom said, things keep breaking down constantly. Mold appears and then disappears a few days later. One day I saw like a dozen worms swimming in the toilet water. When I came back with Dad, they were gone. And then the photos. I was flipping through our album yesterday and I swear I saw something. When I went back to it, it was gone. I couldn't find it again. My parents think I'm imagining things. Too many horror movies, they said. You told them? I tried. They won't listen, so you're my only hope. If we show them some proof, something in the photos, then maybe. Yeah, if we do find something, that would be pretty conclusive. You don't believe me, do you? I sure as hell want to. This will be huge for me if we do find something. Come on, let's see what we've got here. I'm gonna shut the door. A little privacy. What do we got? I like this. This poster just says horror, and it's just a skeleton. That's it. This is a boring room, kid. His house is collapsing. Earthquake. That was an earthquake. Bigger this time. Everything's fine. Kids, carry on. It's not. Okay. So yeah, this is what I've seen. Nice hat. These are all the photos we have. I transferred them to the PC like you asked. I added in the captions my mom had written for them in the albums. Hopefully that helps. Great, let's see what we can find here, shall we? Oh, we got Clippy. Hey there, welcome to Spectral Aware. It's a tool that helps you hunt for hidden anomalies, specters, and ghosts in photos and videos with the help of a variety of filters and exposure settings. Play with some of the settings and see if anything shows up. Spooky. Any guide can help you identify what kind of haunting you're looking for. If you see something, mark it as haunted and select an anomaly type for the problem in the checklists. Otherwise, if you don't see anything, mark it as safe. Remember, hauntings are rare. Most photos don't contain a haunting. Not sure what kind of anomaly it is? Check the guide. But remember, once you've made a choice, you can't go back until the analysis is complete, so make sure you've got it right before hitting submit. Happy haunting. Okay. Introduction. This guide will help you get started on analyzing and identifying paranormal phenomenon hidden in photographs and video media. Included within is an index of the most common reported photographic anomalies, apparitions, simulacra, what? Strange lights, and more. Along with the recommended techniques for exposing each one. Not all manifestations are visible immediately. You'll need to tweak filters and exposure settings to make them visible. Spectral Aware is designed to help in this process. This guide is your Bible for identification. Remember, you must categorize each anomaly correctly for an accurate diagnosis and next steps for an exorcism, if needed. Additional filters and pages are still downloading, but you can begin using the software immediately. Apparitions are the most recognizable indicators of paranormal presence, commonly referred to as ghostly figures. These human-like forms may manifest in a variety of ways and are not all obvious at first glance. Common indicators of apparition activity include figures and silhouettes, unidentified individuals, or doppelgangers. Ghostly figures appear in many forms, often taking the shape of translucent human silhouettes. They may resemble known individuals, but most reports describe them as strangers, likely tied to the history of a location where the image was captured. It's possible to mistake a living person for a ghost due to long exposure in cameras. Humans leave duplicates of themselves in case of movement, but true ghost apparitions are singular. This photo was taken a month after the subject's sister passed away. Behind her, a faint translucent form resembling her sister can be seen. Increasing contrast and exposure and using a negative filter helps surface the barely visible apparition of a man standing at the top of the stairs. This is also kind of like that JSP game we played. Remember that? Detection. Since there are semi-transparent, apparitions often blend into shadows or overexposed areas. Adjust exposure and contrast to make them visible, or invert the image to its negative. In videos, scrub carefully as they may fade in and out of view. Apparitions may also leave cold spots, so a thermofilter does a good job of catching their presence. Suggested methods are only a starting point. Each photo is unique and different techniques may be required. Don't hesitate to experiment. Ordinarily, there'd be nothing unusual about a photobomber in the back, except you took this photo in your home and there was no one else there. These may appear normal, but they couldn't have been present when the image was captured. They may even appear incompletely formed as disembodied limbs, heads, or other body parts. They may even resemble someone you know, posing as if they belong. Your brother who lives in another country, a friend long deceased, or someone already in the photo twice. Mrs. Chang's daughter took this photo of her, only to notice her father clearly visible in the background. After developing it, but Mr. Chang was away in London at the time. Did the anomaly take his form to appear safe and familiar in case it was seen? Father, the girl in the foreground took this photo on private property with no one else present at the time. Only after development was the faint figure behind the shed wearing historic clothing of Victorian style noticed. Yeah, that one right there. Hang on. Is my mouse on? I want to turn my mouse capture on for this. Yeah, it is on. Or it should be on. Should be seeing it. Detection. Observe closely to capture these anomalies. Check the date and location of the footage. Does the subject belong? Check for extra hands or limbs hiding in plain sight. Doppelgangers appear fully formed, so filters or image adjustments are rarely needed to detect them. Apparition C. We don't have that downloaded yet. Impossible events. Not many things are as chilling as seeing a fully formed ghost in a photograph, but hauntings often manifest themselves in more subtle ways. Sometimes it's something that simply defies logic. Anything that makes you go, wait, that doesn't make sense, that goes under this category. Common indicators of impossible events include autonomous objects, world inconsistencies. Yeah, this is just a tutorial. Take a closer look. One can see what looks like a car in the sky emerging from behind the hotel building in the background. That's a UFO. These usually involve inanimate objects, hinting at the possibility of poltergeist activity. Floating objects are the most common, but anything that defies the laws of physics falls under this category. When reviewing videos, watch for objects that move or shift on their own without any visible cause. A tree was struck by lightning over a year ago, leaving a stump behind. In this photo, taken a few months after the incident, the missing part can be seen again, floating a few meters above where it once stood. What tree? This one? Or this one? Which one? This would be easy to dismiss for a frisbee if the photographer and his son weren't the only ones at the beach at the time. It's easy to dismiss these natural phenomenon like an object or thrown by somebody. Object dropped or thrown by somebody. Check whether there's a logical source, and if the motion makes sense within the scene. These can mostly be deduced with the naked eye. These world inconsistencies. These glitches in reality can manifest in a variety of ways. A clock with extra hands, snow in the desert, or rain indoors. These may immediately stick out as not belonging in a scene or natural objects, but with unexplained scale or form. If you find yourself stuck trying to make sense of what you're seeing, it's likely a world inconsistency anomaly. Taken in a landlocked region, miles away from any coastline, this photo shows a wall of water in the background. Even if the ocean were nearby, the horizon is too high to be natural. Yeah, this is interesting. I'm digging this already. At first glance, it looks like a quaint photograph with the deer in the background until you realize the proportions don't make sense as it towers over the shed like a creature from a dream. If you're unable to explain it logically, it's probably a world inconsistency anomaly. Mostly, you can easily spot these without any filters or manipulation, but exposure settings can help reveal them if they're hidden in the shadows. I guess that's it. See, I would do this in my spare time. I would just do this for fun. Press X. Okay. So, just kind of like look. I see stuff back here. Probably a normal photo though. Wait, what is that? Oh, that's the top of the... I gotta take a drink. That was a big info dump. But that's okay. I guess this... It looks like a video player, but it's not a video. Is this a person? I mean, it looks fine to me. Unless that person's not supposed to be there. How do I see Eli in Mexico? I can't tell you. Give me 1 second. Sorry about that. Okay, I'm guessing this is fine. This doesn't look like a haunted photograph to me. I don't see anything that says haunting. I mean, when you switch it to to negative, I mean, you got these like weird black blobs, but nothing's particularly weird. Zoom in. I see what looks like a woman's hair, and I see somebody's arm, and then of course this guy. But I wouldn't say it's out of place. I think it's fine. Safe. We'll say safe. Okay, Rob, newborn, Eli, and I, 3 days after Eli's birth. Got an ad coming up in 3 minutes, by the way. I don't see anything. Oh, wait. Oh, wait, that's him. That's his butt. I also see nothing. Oh, wait, well, no. It's just the way the contrast looks. I think it's also safe. Birthday boy waiting for his favorite breakfast. I also don't see anything. Well, he said it's been happening for a year. So I'm guessing these photos are probably like there's probably nothing going to be in any of these photos because they're all recent. You know what I mean? Or not? They're not recent, is what I mean. Although I don't know when this is supposed to be taking place. I don't remember if it said. Wait, hang on. No, that's a shadow. That's just the shadow. What is this? Is that a knife flying? See that? Right over the microwave. There's like a thing. Wait, hang on. We got something. Impossible event. It looks like a knife. I don't even know what that was supposed to be, is if even if it wasn't a knife. But it looks like it's moving. Like it was caught in motion. What is that? We'll say it's haunted. We'll say it's an impossible event. Baby Eli helping out in the kitchen. It is kind of funny how simple this is. Like you're just like putting it in Photoshop and cranking everything up. Or down, I guess. Just looking for a ghost face. Also, again, not seeing anything. Let's see. Is there... I kind of wish there was a button to set it to normal, like what it was on before. I don't see anything. Is he wearing clogs? Baby clogs? I'm not seeing anything. Nothing's jumping out at me. No creepy faces. No ghosts, no ghouls, no goblins. Oh, music. There we go. You see that? Yeah. There's a face. Me at home, photo taken by Eli. So I wonder if that other one was also not haunted. But I mean, I don't know what that is. Hey, you got a face back there, buddy. That's a ghost. That's an apparition. Oh. Just happened. Oh my god, Grandma, what happened? What is wrong with me? Oh god. Relax, Tom, it's fine. It's fine, she just fell. Fine, she's not fine. Your mother is right, she just needs rest. Shouldn't we call a doctor? An ambulance, maybe? An ambulance, come on now, don't get so worked up. You always worry too much, everything's fine. I can't do anything right, oh god. Breathe, Tom. Long breaths, everything's fine, okay? I told you all before, something is wrong here in this house. Well... Oh, don't start with your ghost stories again now. Will everyone just relax? Hey man, can you get a print of that last photo we saw? We should show it to them. Well, I mean... Like, regardless of whether or not there's ghosts in this house, this old woman, who apparently can't walk very well, fell out of her wheelchair. Like... Ghost or no ghost, you take him to the hospital. She could have fractured something. She could have, like, bruised an organ. Like, something happened. Her hips are made of paper. Take photo. We got it. Look, see, there's a ghost behind your head. Mom, look at this photo. Do you see it now? And my photo, what am I supposed to be looking at here? Oh, you see it? We were alone that day. There's a face. Huh? I don't see anything. Why don't you get back to your games? We'll get Grandma to bed. Go now. It's not fine. Everything is not fine. She just won't admit it. I don't know why. We really need to find some photos with clear evidence now if we're going to convince them. I don't know why. I feel like things are about to get much worse very soon. Guide entry unlocked. Spectral forms. A haunting presence may appear on camera in the form of wispy, mist-like shapes or dark, unidentified shadows. These differ from apparitions in that they appear gaseous and lack texture or clear definition with soft, faded edges. Common indicators of spectral forms include mist, shadow figures. Mists appear as cloudy, gaseous forms reminiscent of classical image of a spirit. They may have a faint human outline or appear completely formless. They lack features and are usually white or pale in color. Did you sell a foil card? That's how you get the big bucks. Typically invisible to the naked eye, they tend to reveal themselves only in photos and videos. Their movement is visibly intentional, making them distinct from natural mist or fog. Skeptics attribute their appearance to smoke or fog, but this can be dismissed if there's no logical source for the anomaly. Faint mist-like streaks can be seen on either side of the child with no clear source at the time of the photograph. He seems visibly distracted, entranced by something just out of frame. The mist, however, only appears after the photo was developed. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, but there's two kinds of cards. There's foil cards, and then there's normal trading cards. And the foil ones are worth more. I gotta take another drink. Give me a second. Lowering exposure and increasing contrast can help separate mists from bright backgrounds. A negative can reveal them as dark patches, and a thermal filter can detect the cold spots they leave behind. To rule out any natural causes like fog, check whether the mist behaves logically. Does it have a clear source? Does it move around in a conscious manner? They're also just randomly dropped. It doesn't, there's no, like, rate of dropping. Shadowy figures are mists with darker counterparts. Like mists, they lack defining features such as faces, clothing, or color variation. They absorb light rather than reflect it, remaining dark even when directly under a light source. They may appear semi-transparent and smoky, or completely solid and black. Sometimes shaped like human figure, and other times formless. This is unnatural interaction with light is what separates them from ordinary shadows, such as those cast by a photographer or someone outside of the frame. This famous photograph by world-renowned urban photographer Marcus Klein has sparked endless debate since its publication in 1995. Many theories have been proposed, but unmistakably human-like figures on the right side of the frame remains hard to explain to this day. It looks like, it doesn't look like a human to me. While increasing exposure and contrast will not reveal any features, it can help separate these figures from the background. Like with mists, thermal and negative filters are particularly helpful here. Also, carefully assess whether any visible shadows could realistically belong to a person off camera, or if there's any logical source for a natural shadow. Okay. So, Thomas, Mom, Dad, and I don't remember where these are from. But we got some natural shadows. I don't see any unnatural shadows. They look very creepy. That's for sure. I'm not seeing anything. I see, like, some fraying in the photograph. That kind of makes it look like there's something there, but I see a line here, and there's just a crease in the photograph. Okay. Safe. Wait a second. We got a mist. Mist in the background here. Haunted. We got a haunted mist. Spectral form. Grandpa Elias during the war. Yeah, we played 3 video games in one day. And if they're not short, I tend to not combine them. But like I said, I try to upload everything I played in one day on the same day. And I recorded something earlier today, so that'll be up tomorrow. Along with a Mega Bonk that I forgot to upload. I'm not seeing anything here. I don't know if I said this already, but I kind of wish there was a button to reset it to default. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. That's safe. Oh, what was that? What is this? Like a flash? I don't think so. It did it before when we did this one. I don't know what this is. Is that supposed to be the camera flash? That don't make any sense. But I don't see anything else. I don't know. We'll just say that's an impossible event, I guess. I'm not seeing anything else anywhere else. Unless it's like one of those old cameras where they got the... It's like two pieces with the flash bulb and the camera. You know what I mean? Like those really old cameras. That is his new job in the factory. We'll say impossible event. Oh, hey there. Looks like you got your. Looks like you've uploaded your first video. Nice. In analyzing videos, it's important to get the hang of the media control buttons. Something spooky could be hiding in any frame. Anomaly categories are the same as those in the photos, so make sure to check the guide whenever you're stuck. There's always happy Hawtane. Let's see. I don't know. I feel like that was right. That this is an impossible event. Like, what the heck is that? I don't see any other ghosts. I see, like, his entire shadow here. You got the boxes, and then this is his head. I don't know. Okay, we got a video. Oh. Did anything happen? I didn't see anything. This shadow? You're saying that his shadow's too long? I mean, I guess that would still be an impossible event. I don't know. I didn't see anything here. Oh, you mean this thing? Yeah, I don't know what that is. It don't make any sense. Okay. What's going on in this video? We don't have the thermal camera yet. Or the thermal filter, I guess. And then Eli walks in. There he is. I didn't see anything happen. Does he just come from off frame, or does he come from the doorway? That's too bright. It looks like he just comes from off frame. Or maybe he comes from the doorway? I can't see. I don't know if this is the doorway or what. I already forgotten the layout of this house. And I don't see anything outside either. We'll turn it all up and look one more time. I feel like this is what I would be doing in my spare time anyway, if I still had, like, if YouTube was still still how it was with people uploading, like, whatever the hell they wanted, and things didn't get buried in the algorithms, I'd just be watching stuff like this. I think it's fine. I don't see anything. There we go. This is after the sun explodes. I think it's fine. Uh, 1920s. Great-grandparents and grand aunt, possibly taken a few days after immigrating. Oh, this one has to be haunted, right? It's an old photo. Wait. Oh, that's the aunt, I'm guessing. What is that? Just like a pile of crap on the porch? The music started, so that makes me think there's something in this picture. What doorway? We're making up a doorway. I'm not seeing anything. I don't know what this is. The windows are facing the wrong way. Well, I mean, they're facing the way that we can't see them, so not that they're facing the wrong way. I don't know what all this is. What is back here? Behind on the porch. It's just like a bunch of garbage. It don't look like a chair to me. Look at it. It looks like it's just like a pile of stuff. Just a pile of stuff. This photograph looks like it was scanned in the frame. I'm not seeing anything though. Difficult to tell. I don't see anything unusual. Turn this back down. Everything seems fine. I don't see any ghosts or ghouls or anything. The fact that the music started made me think that there is something here, but I don't see anything. I mean, does there have to be something? Does there have to be anything? Looks like a light bulb on the porch. Maybe that's something. They probably didn't have a light bulb on the porch yet. It's the 1920s. This house doesn't look like a 1920s house, to be honest. But I don't know. Well, of course electricity was a thing in the 1920s. Do you think every house had electricity in the 1920s? No. People still didn't even have indoor plumbing in the 1920s. Do we have to Google this? I'm Googling it. Around 35%, electricity became more common during the 1920s, with the percentage of homes with electricity growing from around 35% to 70% by 1929. So even still, rural areas lagged significantly and many farms remained without power until the Rural Electrification Act of 1936. Get owned. Get owned. You think they'd be putting luxury lights outside? I'm gonna say this photo's fine. I don't see diddly squat. Another one. Another old photo. Great grandparents, aunt and grandpa. You can make the photo really creepy. I see what looks like eyeballs right there. You see that? I don't see anything. It on it are those bodies? What the hell is that? What is that? I don't know what these things are supposed to be. Looks like a bunch of corpses. Just like dead, wrapped up bodies. On the ground? See, you were saying there has to be something in this photograph, and now you're like, nah, that's a branch. This? Well, yeah, that looks like a mist, but I mean, that could also, I mean, it's an old picture. It's a 100-year-old photograph. Although I don't know when this game takes place. I mean, it looks like eyeballs. We'll say it's a mist, I guess. Yeah, it's haunted. Oh, here we go. At the church with mom and dad. Crank that exposure all the way up. That's how you tell where the ghosts are. I don't know what that is. Right there. I also don't know what this is. Or that. I'm not seeing anything. Wait, hang on, hang on, hang on. Impossible event. Impossible event. You see what I'm seeing? We got an impossible event here. One, two, three. This guy's got 3 arms. Unless this kid has a huge hand. AI slop picture. They were taking AI pictures in the 60s? What is this world coming to? Possible event. Simulacra. That was 3 hands. What do you mean club hand? Club hands don't give you 3 hands. Or are you talking about for this kid? The kid does not have like a 5-inch palm at however old they are. They look like they're 5. Even with a club hand, it wouldn't look like a man's hand. That's Andre the Giant's hand. At the pier with Rob just after our wedding. At the pier. Wait, huh? What is being reflected here? I guess it's fine. I don't know what this is. Is it see-through and reflection? Where did they get married? What flag is this? Is it the Argentinian flag again? I can't tell if that's a smudge on my screen or if that's a person standing out there. You see that? It's a smudge in the image. What is that? It looks like there's a person standing on the water. Right here. But I can't tell if it's like a reflection in the window. Or if it's like see-through in the window. Oh. Hang on. What is that? Is that a face? What is that up there? I'm like actually sitting up in my chair trying to like look down on it. No, in the broken window. You see that? There's like a face. I can see like a shirt collar and a mouth and an eyeball. There's a person there. You see it? It looks like a Francis Bacon painting. You see that? There's like a shirt collar and a face. You're... That's haunted. Haunted. We caught the ghost. Well, I guess we didn't watch what this is. A presence may reveal itself by forming the likeness of a face or a human-like figure within trees, clouds, or man-made structures like floors and walls. Often resembling religious iconography, these manifest of their own accord. Further evidence of the unexplainable breaking into our rational world. Common indicators include faces, figures, and silhouettes. The Belmez face is appearing on the floor of a house in Spain. I've heard of this. I was just about to mention this actually. Like the old woman, she lives there and randomly like how like the faces would appear on her floor, and I think they ended up like ripping all the tiles out and then it would appear under the tiles or something. Very weird. With human-like face discoloration emerging on the tiles, their unexplained appearance have made them one of the most debated paranormal phenomenon of the 20th century. Very weird. For centuries, faces have appeared on walls, tree bark, and even burnt toast. The idea immediately recalls the Shroud of Turin, which perhaps why many instances of simulacra or pareidolia, the tendency to see faces in random patterns, seem to be religious in nature. These faces are often resemble people who may have had connection to the location, someone who once lived there or someone still buried beneath it. In 1912, a sailor named Edward Reed was murdered by the shores of Greywater Cove, Maine. It is said that a face resembling his likeness continued to appear in the waves for nearly a year after his death. It only stopped after January 8th, 1913, the day his killers received the death penalty. Face bearing a striker resemblance to the Shroud of Turin appeared on the side of a building in Barcelona, Spain on April 4th, 1999 on Easter Sunday. Visitors flocked to the location, placing candies and shrines on the street below. Convinced it was a sign of a miracle, this continued until 2001 when vandals defaced the site with graffiti, forcing the municipality to repaint the building. Undeterred, the faithful continued to visit the site, offerings to this date. These faces tend to blend in the textures of the walls or other surfaces to make them clearly visible. Increasing the contrast may help, but make sure to observe the media carefully, as these often hide in plain sight. In some cases, viewing the negative may further separate the face from its background. Okay. Well, aside from that... Oh, what is this? That. I don't see a face, but I also don't know what that is. A wet spot? That... You're awful. You're awful. I still see this, whatever the hell that is. Can we get like multiple instances? I guess we can. Because I still see this. Like, what is that line? You can even see the outline of the head. That's a person. That's a person. I'm still looking for faces, though. Now that I've been informed of the faces. I see this. I don't know what that is. It, it looks like a pair of, like monster eyeballs. Oh, and there's like a face back here. See, there's ghosts everywhere with eyes to see. I butchered that quote. Ghosts everywhere with those something. I don't know. It's haunted. It's haunted. That's all I can say. Oh, we got another video. Oh. Did anything else move besides the light? There's like a weird shadow. Yeah, that. You see that? It's like some weird shadow just moves across the camera in front of it. The light just like something gets in the way of the camera. Yeah, what is that? That's a ghost. We got another ghost. Haunted. What would it be? Spectral form in an impossible event? Mislabeling may lead to inaccurate results or cause unexpected behavior. I don't know what that means. Unlocked filter night vision. Oh, there's like a monster outside. Dad with baby Eli. What is that outside? Big monster. Is that outside? What is that supposed to be right there? You, it's like hairy. What is that? There's a Bigfoot. Bigfoot is spying on this family. That's hair. That is a Bigfoot. That is a certified Bigfoot moment. And like, what's going on here? What is this? Wait, there's a face here too. This is a monster, dude. That's a monster. That is a literal that is a literal Sasquatch creature. Did we look at all this? No, we didn't. Hey, we didn't even look at all this. While faces are immediately recognizable to the human psyche, can appear more subtly in the natural world. This requires a bit more work and observation to identify. While similar to apparitions or shadows or silhouette-like forms, in their silhouette-like forms, these anomalies these anomalies are distinct in their shapes, emerge from natural objects such as clouds or trees or water. This photograph shows the fountain spray taking on a startling likeness of the Madonna with child, formed in a fountain that typically shoots straight up without aberrations. This photo caused quite a stir when it was released to the public. Cloud taking the shape of a man with a mane and a beard, or a woman looking down at her child. Detecting human figures in plain sight requires careful observation. Filters and exposures settings are usually not needed for these, but raising the exposure can help in the case of dark or underexposed photos. Okay. I mean, I don't see any faces, but I see a monster. I guess it could be a face. We could say it's a face. We'll say it's haunted. It's a thingy, but it's like, it's not a human. It's like a beast. It's a beast creature. Eli with mom and dad. Oh, there's another face. There's like an evil face. These all got faces in them. Look, see? There it is. There's the face right there. It's a man lying down. You gotta turn on the night vision for this. But you see it? There's eye, nose, mouth. I mean, that's the point. That's also, dude. That's a face. And then behind it, it looks like a buffalo. You see the horn? That was a face. Oh, what is this? Are there curtains there? Oh my gosh. Okay, dude, you need to get out of this house right now. That ain't no curtain. You need to like leave immediately. That that dude's, by the way, he's sleeping with his shoes on. You see that? He's got no blanket with shoes on in his bed. Maybe he's the ghost. That's a freaking apparition. I see a face on it too, so that makes it an apparition, right? I think so. It's not a spectral form because it has features. And one of those features is it looks like a pissed off face. It looks again like a Sasquatch. It's got like it looks like it's got shaggy hair and then like a furrowed brow, sloped forehead. It's a Sasquatch. You got the ghost of a Sasquatch in your bedroom. Dude, I would just call it right there, dude. I would just be like, dude, you gotta leave. You come stay at my house. You got a ghost watching you while you sleep with your shoes on, which is weird, by the way. Turn on that night vision. Wait, hang on. What is this? Oh, that's just her hair, I guess. I don't see anything here. It looks like a puppet, though. But I don't see anything. It looks weird, but that is just her hair. It is really weird how, like, some of these photos are really good. Like, they look shockingly realistic. Like, at first glance, I wouldn't be able to tell this is from a video game. At first glance. I'm gonna say that's safe. Hey, man, come look at this. What was that last video? Hey, check this out. I want to show you something. What happened to Grandma? Okay, so that was just a clock. Okay. So there's worms coming out of the wall? What the hell? You see what I told you? That's just not normal. What are you two doing here? Eli, what's wrong with you? Why would you show something like this to a guest? Well, I mean, that's my only exit. I have to walk by that, by the way. But Mom, remember what I told you about the worms in the bathroom? This isn't normal. This is the last time I'm telling you. I don't want to hear about your ghost stories anymore. Son, you should know better. Come on, you know how he gets, don't you? Now, go. I have some cleaning up to do. Come on, man, this is hopeless. I mean, again, ghost or no ghost, you got worm and blood just coming out your wall. Go away, you shouldn't see this. And this dude's just like, ah, forget about it. Eavesdrop. I can't. I wish Mary could take care of her. She's always been good at this. I wish we never had her. I'm sorry, I just feel like the world is going to explode. I don't know if I can do this anymore. No, I've run out of them. Yeah, I'll run to the drugstore and get more, thanks and sorry. He's having like postpartum depression. I know her. They're not going to listen to us. Even if we show them the photos, they'll say it's the software adding them. Just because we were kids. What now? We can do something ourselves. What? Get rid of whatever is haunting this house. Exercise it. How? So the software, it'll give us the final results once we've categorized all the photos. What result? The right exorcism process for whatever entity is haunting this house. I hope this works. That was fun. I really liked that. I really, really liked that game. The only thing I would change is to give a option to like reset it to the default settings, just so it's simpler. But yeah, that was really fun. I'm gonna take a quick BRB. Go to the bathroom, do whatever you gotta do. I will be back with House of Necrosis. Get your music going here. Not that one. Here. And I will see y'all in a little bit.